Hey guys, my name is Marcia and we're here at Dundas Square in Toronto to ask people a very important question. How much of a threat do you think Iran poses to the world? This month, Barack Obama announced that Iran is a year away from making a nuclear bomb. Similarly, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, back in September 2012 at the UN meeting, announced with his bomb cartoon that Iran's enrichment of uranium must be stopped by June 2013 of next year. June 2013 arrived and, as usual, nothing happened. So for years we've been seeing politicians making deadlines on Iran, and when the deadline arrives, nothing happens and the news on Iran's nuclear program simmers down. Estimates for when Iran would get a nuclear weapon have ranged from 2000 to 2015. That's 15 years. So let's go and find out what Torontonians have to say about this. How much of a threat do you think Iran poses to the world?
Ooh, that's a rough question. My personal viewpoint on it, it's as much as the States does, I think. It's a country, any Middle Eastern country or any country that is against their beliefs is a threat. And when it comes to war and politics, there's no one good. No one's good. They're both bad on both sides.
Probably a significant threat. By all reports, they seem to have been working on a nuclear program that is probably at the moment unchecked. People don't know exactly how far it goes.
I have no idea. Like, I'm terrible. I don't watch the news, so I wouldn't know. But sorry, I can't help you. Can you? Do you know anything about it?
Not really. I don't even know where Iran is, to be honest.
I think it's a threat, but I don't think it's as serious a threat as maybe the media and maybe the U.S. and maybe Israel says it is. But it's certainly a threat, and they have to be kept an eye on.
I have no idea. I really don't know. None.
I don't think they pose that much of a threat.
No?
No. I think that religion extremists do, but as a country, Iran doesn't know.
Well, do you think Iran has the right to have a nuclear program?
I don't think anyone should have the right, really, to have a nuclear program.
To the rest of the world, I'd say it's a pretty big threat, to be honest with you, just because of the fact that things that happen across like other countries often find a way of affecting us one way or another. So I think Iran, especially with the way times are changing in our world now, where things that are happening everywhere, we're so globally connected, I think it's a pretty serious issue that we need to figure out.
Do you think Iran has the right to have a nuclear program?
That's a very controversial question. I don't know if I actually have the expertise to answer something like that, but I would say no, personally.
I don't know what kind of weapons of mass destruction they actually have. You know what I mean? But aren't they the ones that are against Israel?
The Western media says so.
Yeah. So I mean, you know what? I don't know a lot about Iran. You know, I know that I think Israel hates them and everything like that. And one day something could happen between those two countries and set something off. So that's my opinion.
But do you think Iran has the right to have a nuclear program?
You know what? I'm kind of biased about this because United States can do whatever they want. Nobody has inspectors going on their turf to check their stuff out. So I don't think the U.S. has any right to go into any other country and put inspectors in there. I think every country has a right to do whatever they want to do in terms of protecting themselves. You know, that's my opinion.
I don't watch the news. I don't really know.
Why don't you watch the news?
Because I live in a democracy and I'm happy where I am. Yeah.
There is no threat, it's just another way of people using the energy efficiently, because the nuclear is one of the most efficient energies around the world. So and Iran doing a pretty good job. It's just people think it might have some dangerous impact on the world if there is a world conflict with other countries. So I think it's more of awareness of other countries being cautious of Iran having this power, other than just a threat to the world.
I think any sovereign state has the right to have a nuclear program as long as it's for peaceful means, for power generation, not for arms. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, we have nuclear in Canada. Why shouldn't they? It's a sovereign country. But as long as they're not going to have rhetoric that says they want to kill Israel and at the same time have nuclear weapons, that's kind of a problem.
I don't think the world will let them become a serious threat.
I agree with that. I agree with that because there are too many people with their eyes on them, too many countries with their eyes on them.
I don't know. I don't really inform myself on it that much, so I couldn't give you like a educated answer about it. I mean, I'm sure they don't want to hurt the whole world, if that's anything. Like, I think it's a Western kind of thing that we have against, them, and I think it's based mostly on the media. And of course, there are definite issues, but I think that's more about, America and them going in and kind of posing a threat to them. So of course, if someone's in your home, trying to disrupt things, you're going to try and disrupt things in America. I don't think they pose a threat to the world.
Well, I don't think it poses much threat because I think it's the press that's, polluting the minds of the people. I think Iran is safe. I don't know.
How well do you think the media, Canadian American media, has been in terms of addressing this issue?
Well, it certainly gets some airtime, but the problem with the media is you don't know if you're getting anything factual. You're getting their spin on it, their own biases, prejudice. So, I mean, if you look at the history of Iran, back in the Shah days and even to today, it's been a country that's been exploited by the West. So, I mean, how can you believe anything in the media, really? I think you have to go to more grassroots sources for real information.
You only see the negative stuff, right? Because this is what people, they're excited about the negative stuff. It makes them, emotional, they get angry, they have something to talk about. So definitely.
So then you think Iran isn't really as dangerous as it's seen on TV?
No, definitely not, yeah.
All media is biased in its own way, so mainstream media is probably not that great. I tend not to watch a lot of mainstream media because it pisses me off. It scares me to think that sometimes they say things in the media and people aren't questioning it. People aren't thinking about it. They're not asking the right kind of questions. They're just listening and believing one side